This follows his resignation from the All Progressives Congress (APC) on March 10, citing a misalignment of values with the ruling party. In a recent interview, El-Rufai pleaded with the politicians to join SDP to defeat President Bola Tinubu in 2027. The presidency had on Friday said the 2027 general election was not Tinubu's current focus, but how to improve the economic conditions of every Nigerian. Tinubu's special advisor on media and public communications, Sunday Dare, in a statement on X on Friday, said President Tinubu is not worried about the next election. A minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, had said he will not stop the Rivers State House of Assembly from performing its constitutional duties. Wike said he foresaw the current political crisis in the state and advised his successor, Siminalayi Fubara, to take that route, but the latter refused, surrounding himself with people who are ingrate. Wike stated this during a Thanksgiving and civic reception held on Saturday in Abalama in Asari local government area of Rivers State. Some Ijaw stakeholders under the aegis of new associate Kalabari. He berated the governor for withholding the salaries and allowances of the Martin and Mewle-led 27 lawmakers because those supporting him told him nothing would happen. The immediate past governor said his only sin was because he told the governor to ensure that he took care of those who supported him and worked for his emergence and not to abandon them when he emerged.
Our dear youth, let me say, God is infinite mercy. God will continue to bless all of you. Ordinarily, I don't like things like this. But I said I will come. When I heard some people say I will not come here, I said I will come here. And I said this occasion must go on. Who them be? How many them they?
How many them they? Why we don't go in them? How many them they?
Now let me tell you something. Hello to somebody. No. So let nobody deceive you that the governor is job. This one is not true. All of you here, is it not? Are you benefiting? So what is this? Politics is interest. Is it not correct? If they were writing an exam, you wouldn't have carried it. So let nobody come and deceive you. When they go and collect money at the back, they tell you, let's go and do this. Ask him. That's what you collected last night. Did you put my own there? Did you put my own there? We must come up to say people must not behave and treat people, use people and dump them. And then you say it's politics. That politics has to stop. That politics of use and dump must stop now. Enough is enough. So, for what you've done today, I don't know how to thank you. You have shown capacity. You have shown.
Meanwhile, the Secretary to the Government of Rivers State, Tammy Danagogo, has cautioned that Governor Siminalayi Fubara's calm and peaceful approach to governance should not be mistaken for weaknesses. He warned amid criticism from opponents of the governor, especially the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Speaking with journalists during the commissioning of Okrika Grammar School in Okrika, Danagogo commended Governor Siminalayi Fubara for his restraint in the face of provocation, particularly the recent incident where the State Assembly complex was locked, preventing Fubara from presenting the budget. The State Secretary remarked that some past governors in similar situations might have resorted to drastic measures, but Fubara chose to maintain order. He further assured Rivers people that the state government remains committed to their welfare and economic stability According to Danagogo, Fubara's reluctance to escalate tensions is rooted in his desire to avoid policies that could impoverish citizens. In another development, the Pan Delta Forum, PANDEF Young Youth Wing, has issued a 48-hour ultimatum to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, Nyesom Wike, to retract its disparaging remarks against the Ijaw Nation and PANDEF leaders. According to the Youth Wing's National President, Doben Donyega, Wike's remarks were embarrassing and annoying, especially coming less than 24 hours after PANDEF's delegation met with President Bola Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja. Donyega also called on President Tinubu to sack Wike from his cabinet, stating that the youth wing no longer had confidence in him. Furthermore, Donyega urged the Code of Conduct Bureau to investigate Wike over allegations of land-grabbing activities in the FCT. Away from politics, the Kano state government has reaffirmed that the Court of Appeal's ruling on the emirship dispute remains valid, dismissing claims that it had been overturned. The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Haruna Dederi, clarified that the court's decision to grant a stay of execution does not nullify its January 10, 2025 judgment, which upheld the repeal of the Kano Emirate Council Law 2019 and reinstated Muhammadu Sanusi II as the assistant emir of Kano. Addressing journalists in Kano, Dederi said the Court of Appeal's stay of execution is a standard judicial procedure, adding that it does not overturn the court's ruling, but rather maintains the status quo until the Supreme Court delivers its final verdict. The legal dispute stems from an appeal filed at the Supreme Court by Aminu Baba Danangudi, a staunch supporter of the deposed 15th Emir Aminu Ado Bayero. The government, however, reassured residents that the appeal process does not invalidate the reinstatement of Sanusi II. Now to security. Police command in Nasarawa State says it has neutralized a notorious kidnapper in Akwanga local government area. The state police public relations officer, Superintendent of Police Rahman Nansel, disclosed this in a statement to journalists on Saturday in Lafayette. He said the feat was achieved through a joint patrol team of its personnel, the army, and local vigilantes who neutralized the leader of the kidnapping and the robbery gang operated in the area. According to the police spokesman, items recovered during a search operation include one Beretta pistol without a breech number and 12 rounds of 9mm live ammunition. The PBRO added that one of the kidnappers' accomplices managed to escape with gunshot wounds, while a manhunt was underway to apprehend the fleeing suspect. The board chairman of Osun State Amotekun Corps, Wale Abbas, has dismissed insinuations that 3 casualties were recorded during the training for the new recruit into the Corps, which started on Monday. Abbas, who also denied claims that those recruited got the job through politicians, while speaking with journalists at the NYS orientation camp in Ede, Osun State, he stated that the recruits that were decamped were those eliminated for various reasons that include health-related considerations and legal entry into the camp. He said party affiliation was never part of the conditions for recruitment, adding that those decamped should still be reconsidered for placement. Addressing alleged favoritism during the selection of applicants from the Amotekun job, the ex-police boss noted that the Corps adhered to the highest standards of professionalism, transparency, and fairness while accessing applications sent in by the job seekers. The security outfit's response follows the circulation of a video online containing various allegations against it.
First and foremost, let me unequivocally state that Osun Amotekun has always adhered to highest standard of professionalism, transparency, and fairness. The accusation that we engage in partisan behavior during the recruitment process are not only baseless but also malicious. The recruitment exercise was open, transparent, and merit-based, with no consideration given to political affiliation. The process was designed to ensure that only the most qualified individuals were selected to serve in our esteemed organization. The 1,000 cadets who were invited to the camps underwent a rigorous selection process. They first submitted their application forms online, which were then reviewed for completeness and accuracy. Following that, we invited all applicants for further scrutiny, including submission of academic and credentials and verification of results. Only those who passed these stages were invited to undergo physical screening and fitness tests. It was only after passing this thorough assessment that the selected candidates were invited to report to the camp. However, during the camp, it became apparent that some individuals who were not selected for training managed to gain access to the camp premises. Additionally, some of these selected candidates failed to arrive within the stipulated deadline. These issues were promptly addressed, and we ensured that those who had not been selected were sent back home, while those who had health issues, as identified by our professional instructors, were also disqualified from continuing the training. This was done for the safety and well-being of the applicant and the integrity of the training process, as any unfit individual could have posed a...
So I only collapsed during the training because of a menstrual cramp. So, the stress and all that. But immediately I collapsed, the management and the officers rushed me to the hospital. They took care of me at the hospital. I collected drip and they gave me drugs. So right now I'm healthy and sound. So I'm fit for the training to continue.
You're watching News at 7 on West Spring Television. Still to come. Oyo State government commences payment of bursary awards to students of the state extraction and law schools, medical schools, aviation schools, and final year students of universities and polytechnics across the country. We'll bring you more on this when we return. Please stay with us. You're welcome back. This is the news at 7 on West Spring Television. A reminder of our headlines. The former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has dismissed the idea of a possible future merger and has urged former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, a former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, and others to join the Social Democratic Party (SDP). The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has said he will not stop the Rivers State House of Assembly from performing its constitutional duties. The Kano State government has reaffirmed that the Court of Appeal's ruling on the ownership dispute remains valid, dismissing claims that it has been overturned. On the foreign scene, UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer says Russia's appetite for conflict and chaos undermines Europe's security, as well as that of Britain. Oyo State government on Friday commenced the payment of bursary awards to students of the state extraction and law schools, medical schools, aviation schools, and final year students of universities and polytechnics across the country. The beneficiaries, numbering about 2,950, were drawn from a pool of about 3,000 registrants, having met the criteria set for the award. The Senior Special Assistant on Student Affairs to Governor Seyi Makinde, Victor Olujede, announced this on Saturday in a statement by the Special Advisor to the Governor on Media, Sulaiman Olanrewaju, in Ibadan, the state capital. He noted that the Governor had earlier approved the bursary to the tune of 554.9 million naira, describing him as a friend of the student. The chairman of the State Scholarship Board, Olawale Atilola, noted that the bursary award was another proof of Makinde's investment in education. He advised the beneficiaries to use the scholarship awards and bursaries judiciously. On the foreign scene,